Verse 6, the tabernacles of Edom and the Ishmaelites of Moab and the Hagarenes, Gebal and Ammon and Amalek, the Philistines with the inhabitants of Tyre. Ashur also is joined with them.
So, if you name that, you're going basically into the rest of the nation that's walking upon this earth, right? So, with that, you know, we're going through times where all our heathen nations are going to go through some troubling times too. But the thing is, we're going to have that covering over the elected vision to get through the time that's coming. Okay? Because we were basically cut off within the nation. Ezekiel 37, we were going to dry bones, but we're coming back together. Okay? But like I said, all that was formulated to break us down and cut us off from knowing who we were. And that was all the nations of Israel. I mean, all the other heathen nations. That's why the nation of Israel are starting to come back. What are the other nations are doing? They're starting to fall down. As we rise, they're starting to fall. And the ocean rises when those chariots come, we're delivered up. You know, call Allah Yahweh Shina Yahweh Shai.
Call Allah Yahweh Shina Yahweh Shai.
You know, and I'll let the other priests get to well, you know, and matter of fact, you know, and like you say, hey, we cut off the nation, but what's about to happen? We're about to go through a transitional period. Okay, as it goes back, like they allude back into what is that? To Rock 10, 10 and 8, we're going in that transitional period. Okay? Now before that happens, Jacob's trouble is gonna happen. Okay, martial law is about to happen. Alright? And like you're saying in 1 Timothy 3, we're gonna go through hard times. Can we get
Revelation 12 and 12 it says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them, born to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea, for the devil is come down unto you having great wrath.
We got great wrath. That's what's about to happen. That great wrath is going to come upon you. That great wrath is going to happen when the economy collapses, when you ain't got no food. What's going to happen when you have food and things like that? You're going to have riots. You're going to have people that starve. You're going to have killing. You know? I ain't going to say killing. It's going to be murder.
Yep, that's
okay?
right. That's right. Yep.
When you get understanding when you distinguish the two, right?
He said, because he knoweth that he has but a short time.
Nobody has a short time. And that time of the end of his kingdom is at hand. That's why we're supposed to be in good cheer. That's why we're supposed to be rejoicing.
That's why you see him forwarding his new world order agenda, man. Right, you know?
Swiftly.
With this, hey, the elite needed this pandemic to happen, man. In order them to further their agenda, man. With what? Ultimately shipping, trying to chip everybody on the whole planet, right? You know? That's their ultimate goal, man, is to chip everybody. Why? Because he wants control, man. All right, like it's the scriptures say, buying and selling, that's only a part of it, man. Because it's more than that, man. You know, now they got Elon Musk talking about you can think, now you can, with the chip, you will be able to think of a song and it'll start playing in your head, man. What does that mean? Your thoughts are not going to be your thoughts, man. You know, that's why, hey, man, that nigga want to be the most high so bad, right? Yeah. You know?
You do that, who's to say if you're not abiding by the laws of this devil, he won't just use that chip to cut you off like having at the end of that movie Hobbs and Shaw. They cut him off. They cut Jake off. What do you do?
They show you that in like your brother said in the movie, man.
Right.
That movie was Van Diesel, Bloodshot, man. You know, that nigga had a chip, man. And what is Esau doing now? Now he's starting to push his medical research and everything towards these nano particles, man. You know. Because they're going to go along right with the chip, man. He showed you that in that movie, man. That's how Bloodshot was healing, man. You know, he was able to heal from all those wounds and everything he was taking because of those nanites, man, that was in his bloodstream. He saw, man, that's going to be the new medication, man. You know, that's why that chip and everything, he's going to say, you ain't going to need prescription pills no more, man.
Right.
We can diagnose you and we can send the stuff out through the chip, and it'll heal you, man.
Right.
You know? Esau is gonna make all this stuff so convenient that these people are gonna, man, they're gonna beg for it, man. You know? He's gonna make it look flashy, he's gonna use these celebrities, you know? All that, man.
Look what he's doing the prep. We got all these celebrities now doing these shows from the home. You know what I'm saying? Let's do it. Do it out. Now everybody's doing TikTok things on.
That's funny as hell.
So when you go out and try to go down the street, if you ain't got no authorization, you're gonna get your ass laid out in the street.
That's
Get your ass back home. You're gonna be able to walk out to the front yard, go back in.
That's how you gonna do with that chip, man. If you ain't got that chip, you ain't gonna be able to do nothing, man. Like the brother said, you step outside the door, he gonna make it real harsh on the people who refuse to take that chip. You know?
I'm just gonna start with the vaccine. No.
Kind of second Ezra chapter 6.
Oh yeah, I just wanted to land back off the brother. Wanted to that on there was a cartoon in the early 90s, late 80s called Gargoyle. They was actually talking about that in the early 80s, man.
Right.
About that on technology, man. And they was also mentioning the Illuminati too, you know. But like, it went over people's heads because it was a kid's cartoon, you know. Right. And fast forward here, you know, 2020, man, it's live opinion, man. Man, on everybody's technology, man, use
Right. I remember that too.
It's gonna be those miracles, man. That nigga gonna make a nigga that's never paraplegic. Nigga arms swimming in the motherfucker.
Yeah.
Right. Like a stretchy man or something. Right. That nigga gonna get up and walk, man.
Yeah.
Oh. You know that transhumanism, man. That's it's all saying this technology is God, man.
Yeah. Oh, what's that movie? Upgrade?
Upgrade.
Yeah, that's the same. That's exactly what happened because you got that interview with Elon Musk and Joe Rogan. He said, "What's the name of that thing that he got?
Still.
No, STEM is the name of the chip that was in the movie, but it's something like
Ultra.
No. It's something like Eurolink or something. It's not. That's not what it's called. Neuralink, I think. But he was talking to him, and Joe Rogan was like in awe about how you have a chip that this devil made, and he'll open up your skull. You literally saw your skull off. It put a chip on the part of the brain where they want it to, you know what I'm saying? Put some wires on that bad boy, patch it back up, you know what I'm saying? And it just fixed the problem.
Good.
That's the miracles, man, that the scriptures talk about this devil be doing.
Funny because the interview with Joe Rogan, Joe Rogan had him smoking on that lie.
Yeah.
He started thinking more and more about it.
Yeah. Well, at first he gave him that drink. And it, right.
And what happened? He got a call. He got a phone call, right? Yeah. And next thing you know, when he got that phone call, he got off like, that's it.
Like, bro, you getting too lit.
And this is from, like you said, back in that time they showing you, they got the technology, they can go brain flow this technology. Okay? It's mark of the beast.
Just like this, what you said, man. These Edomites, man, these devils are Dr. Frankenstein, man. Right. They modern day Dr. Frankenstein, man. That's right. You know, that's all they're doing, man. They, you know, just like at the end of the day. You know what I'm saying? This is Revelation chapter 13, and I'm gonna start at verse 14 because it's going right into what we're talking about. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles, like the priest just said, that's those miracles.
You know, we start seeing a lot of things. We start seeing things. We see the chariots coming, but he's gonna start doing stuff with this what's called project
Blue Beam.
Yeah.
Blue Beam.
He's gonna start doing things for you to start seeing it and be like, oh no, look, he gonna have some Baptist Christians up there, like with their hands out.
Yeah.
You know,
like the Batman symbol.
Right?
Yeah. Moving and talking.
Yeah.
For real, bro.
Technology, man.
Right? Technology, right? You got far best. You got to think how far this guy is gonna take it. This devil is gonna take it because he knows that his kingdom is slipping away from him. So he's gonna do what he can to hold on to it. And when you to the wall and somebody beating your tail, you know, coming at you, you're gonna give him all you got. So that's where he's at. He's at the end, so he's gonna give you all he got.
Back on the wall.
Yeah. Everything is yours, you're gonna bring it out and give it to you.
And don't think these things are far-fetched, man, because they're already doing it. They were doing concerts from dead people. Tupac, I think they was talking about at one point doing one for
Michael Jackson?
the female, what's her name? Oh, Michael Jackson did one too?
Michael Jackson did one too.
And what's her name?
Aaliyah?
Not Aaliyah, the one that was with Bobby Brown. What's her name?
Whitney Houston. Oh, okay,
They're
okay.
talking about doing one for Whitney Houston. So they're already doing these things, man.
Yeah, she
so
was.
those miracles, that Project Bluebeam, I mean, you know, so for all y'all that think that's far-fetched, man.
Right.
Hey, because right here, this is a floating city in the sky in China. Yeah,
Already up to
a
it.
projector.
Oh, okay.
Blue beam type thing.
Yeah,
So
con.
they already,
Right, already getting down.
so you see that,
That's not actually their vision to come out this shit. They can have this in the work.
Right.
You know?
Yeah.
Damn, that's crazy.
Okay, so this is going, I got a word.
Yeah. Project Blue Beam.
This is back in Revelation chapter 13 and verse 14. And deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast.
Hey, that chip is gonna be a miracle. Like I said, you can play music. Just think about it. That's a miracle.
Yeah.
You know, he can work from miracle one, you know, but this is carnal one. You know, carnal miracle.
Technology, man. Okay? He, on the left-hand side, he want to be on the other side. The Most High is going to do the same thing, man. But on the spiritual level, we're going to get a whole new life. Esau wants to do the same thing. Right. He wants to cheat death, man. Right. Through this technology, he's trying to, he's saying that we can start, people will start living longer. Right. Eventually, we can live forever. Right. You know? He's trying to do the same damn thing, man. You know?
Yeah, you want to go like Aaron Russo said, Chip. You know, what did that Rockefeller say to him? What's the thing about Chip? Get everybody Chip.
Yeah.
You know, and like you said, a miracle, that's something out of the ordinary. So that would be a miracle. You know, you see it getting injected, that would make the whole world get the whole world.
Somebody retarded, man. Man, this nigga retarded.
Right, man,
He's all right, bro. That nigga is, bro. The Most High blessed him on the left-hand side. That technology, bro, he gonna, like you say, that he could, receive the very own of it if it was possible.
Yeah, if it was possible,
It's
yeah.
gonna be some wild shit, man.
Yeah.
You know? There's gonna be some stuff we ain't hitting you. Bro, you can just imagine, man, the stuff that Esau gonna put, bro, these people are gonna be bugging the head. They're gonna say, oh, this is God. Right. You know?
Right.
They're gonna fall right in line with the beast, with the image, with all that, man.
Yeah.
You know? And the scriptures say in Ezekiel, man, that this devil is wiser than Daniel, man. Right. And then when you read in Daniel, it said that knowledge will be increased, man. So all these things you see, this devil's technology, is that increase of knowledge, which are those miracles, man. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna continue to read in Revelation 13 and 14. It says, saying to them that dwell on the earth, that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword and did live. Verse 15. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak and cause that as many would not worship the image of the beast be killed.
All right, and the beast is speaking. One thing, who's part of the beast? Donald Trump is part of the beast. All right, the things that he say. What's the doctor that's telling you about the mask?
Dr. Fauci.
Fauci. All right, Fauci is part of that beast system. You know what I'm saying? He told you, you know, the reporter said he was saying don't leave, you know, there's no reason to wear a mask. Then somebody's called him, like the Elon Musk was telling that. Said, hey,
Shut the fuck up.
That's Donald Trump. He walking around with no mask. What they showed today, he up there walking back, and he had a line of people just walking with him. Look like some type of military. Right. But they was in suits, but still. You know, all this is part of the beast system that he's speaking. They're speaking this live to their media. This is the beast system. This is the devil system. Okay? This is a system full of abominations and wickedness.
And those that it said that didn't bow should be killed is talking about us, man. You know, the elect, man. You know what I'm saying? Because we ain't been about this anti-Yahushua system, man.
That's
Huh.
right.
You know what I'm saying?
And what's going to happen when we don't bow? What's going to happen? We're going to be persecuted. Didn't Yahushua say that? We're going to be persecuted for his name's sake. What they're going to do? He's going to Daniel when they was put in the furnace. Why was he put in the furnace? They wasn't bow. So we're going to be put in that furnace. We're put in that trials and tribulation. So we're not going to bow. We're not going to bow.
Time.
And besides the martyrs, man, you know, this time they not gonna kill the prophets, man. You know, we finna get that L, we gonna win.
That's right.
You finna get that W.
Yep.
Go get that double.
Yeah.
Hey, when they're put in the furnace, did they burn?
Nope.
No. You know, you may have a guillotine about to come down on you, me personally. You know, because you got that belief.
Revelation 13 and verse 16. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. Revelation 13 and verse 16. And he causeth all, and he causeth all, both small and great.
You got people that's down here, the hood, not doing anything, not making no money. You got these elite basketball players, football players, soccer, all these professional athletes. You know, they're going to have to receive it. Small and great in stature.
Rich and poor.
You're going to have these, like you say, in the hood, so-called black, Latinos, Native Americans. Y'all, you're going to have to basically get the alternative, or I ain't even say option, take this tip. You're going to have even the rich men. You got these rich neighborhoods, like say, what is that? Rich neighborhoods, Highland.
Highland Park and
Park and all
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Yeah, they're gonna have to get. Hey, they're gonna be presented with a chip as well.
That's gonna be all the way from the top of Beach all the way down to the nigga that work at Taco Bell, man.
That's right.
You know, that's right. Chip for everybody, man. That's what you
Yeah.
Even the poor, man. These people that you see laying on the ground and in the alleyway, man. You know.
Yep.
From the least significant to the most significant, man.
Right.
Yep.
You know. Rich and poor, free and bond, which are those that, you know, whether you in locked up or out here in a general population out here, man.
That's right. And if I can say, when they was, you got some inmates that was in prison said they got out and they were given an option to take a chip. You know, I guess, you know, I don't know how it went. I don't know. They said, you know, you gotta get a ankle monitor or you take the chip. I don't know how it went. And I don't know how true it is, but it was this Edomite on there. It looked like Edomite. But he was saying that he had something in the back of his mouth. Now, you're supposed to be known to get it. Like you say, you're going to have to be given that choice.
Yeah.
But it just still, they're actually, this is just let you know they're actually out. It's already happened. Okay, we're at the end. You got to think, these things, you think, oh, I can't imagine it. It's happening. Believe me, fashion.
Facts.
It's real.
Con.
Free and bond, to receive a mark in the right hand or in their forehead.
Now, it's not necessarily going to be in your right hand or forehead. It doesn't matter what you're going to receive it. If you accept it, they'll give it to you wherever you want it. But the thing is, you accept it, what's going to happen to you? It's going to be destroyed if you take it in the next day if you take it. Okay, that's what's going to happen to you. Okay? So, and what did the scripture say? Fear not the one that can kill the body, but the one that can kill the body and the spirit. So we were supposed to fear these things. We already knew it was coming. You know, now the 2/3 and the other people in the world are starting to believe and see. But we've been telling them this for years and years and years. And I'm young in the spirit, but for years and years and years. It's been called out.
That's a physical part. Right. It's a physical part. That's right. It's 2020, man. Stop playing. Stop playing with the Lord. Right. We're talking about a physical mark. Exactly. So they said, for what? Like the young man, y'all did a video, man. But they said that 666, man, that child's out
Stigma, yeah.
You know? And that stigma, bro, that goes into a point to be something being driven into you. Right. Like, bro, stop playing.
If I could say, ain't Karak like a steak or
Yeah. Yeah.
You know, street term, that's what it means. So if you get something just like a tattoo, it sticks you and constantly impels you. So when you get that chip, and you see, I think you'll see the video, they stick it in there, they take a stake in you, impale you, and what do? They shoot insert it in you.
I can run a stigma, bro. This is etymology, man. It says a mark made on the skin by burning of a hot iron. That's how it used to. That's that's the old way. But it says, man. It says mark of a pointed instrument to puncture.
Man.
Ooh, bro. Come on, pointed instrument to puncture Christianity.
Right. An embargo.
You receive a mark, bro. You got no chance of salvation. We always into Christianity, man. Like what is on this, man? Hey, man, these dudes are playing, it's clear to see, man. Right? They set up, they done went out for that bag, man. And they playing with the Lord, man. And they don't get the worst judgment, man.
That's right.
Yeah, I was gonna just add to the point of that stigma, man, and how he said the elder had the lesson on what is it?
Chi size stigma.
Yeah. And I want to make this point here because the people that's saying, the cats that's saying this is a spiritual mark, they claim to believe in Yahushua. When you think about that, that goes back to Yahushua. Those nails that got driven in him, those spikes that he got nailed to the cross with, is where that goes back to, man. Do you believe that or not? If you do, you can't say it's a spiritual something spiritual, man. It's physical. He physically got nailed on the cross, man. Which that's where that goes back to. That's why he had the whole when he showed what's the brother that he said was it Thomas? Dallas Thomas? Feel me? The holes touch, That's why he had to do that to Doubting Thomas. You Doubting Thomas. Hey man,
Spiritual nails.
the mark is Christianity, but y'all still calling on Christ. Right. Bro,
Hey,
come on, man.
Like it's like in Galatians, they said, well, Paul said, "What I bear the marks of my flesh."
That same word marks is stigma.
But
what marks was he talking about? He was actually getting persecuted and beaten for the testimony of Yahushua.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So he had physical marks on his body.
Right.
He said, "I bear the mark." Matter of fact, I'm gonna read the scripture real quick.
come.
You know what I mean? That scripture is Galatians 1, Galatians 6 and 17. It says, "From henceforth let no man trouble me, for I bear in my body the marks of the Lord Yahushua." That word marks in the Greek is stigma. In the Greek is stigma. Oh man. And that the mark that he was bearing was him receiving those stripes, was a representation of him being persecuted for Yahushua's sake, and he physically had marks.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
So I mean, it's the same thing. So that stigma is going to be a physical, something physical that's going to be in you.
Right.
You know, not the stigma, but the stigma is going to be the vice.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like I'll just use the word marks real quick. And that verse is stigma. That word is stigma, right? And then when you go down to the Greek lexicon, it says the marks of the Lord, Yahushua, which Paul in Galatians 6 and 17 says he bears branded on his body, are the traces left there by the perils, hardships, imprisonments, scourgings, endured by him for the cause of Hamashiach, in which mark him as Hamashiach's faithful and approved military servant or something. Because Roman soldiers at that time, during that time, they would have to get a mark branded in their skin to show allegiance to their master or their sergeant. So they would actually have a mark branded on their skin.
Right.
Which is the marks that we bear spiritual.
Right.
Now, but Paul literally had marks on him.
Right.
He was literally getting beat, literally getting whipped, which showed that he was signified as a soldier for Yahweh.
Right.
That's what the stigma goes to. It ain't like it ain't no spiritual.
Right.
Oh, yeah, it's Christianity. Man, that's so played out.
Yeah, man. That's right.
That's the physical mark the content is going to be pursued and inserted in. Now, real mark, like there is Ezekiel 9 spiritual, because that's why the angel hold the four winds back. Because we did length is being marked. Well, we all have been marked, and like I said, the winds, if they ain't let the winds go, the winds like streams of air is coming through. Because we're gonna see more more and more come about.
Can I make it real quick? Because like the brother had said, you know, in verse in chapter 13 it says in the right hand or the forehead. See, the Lord covered everything. Let me get this real quick for them and it's simple. This is Revelation chapter 14 and verse 9. And the third angel followed them, saying with a loud voice, if any man worship the beast and his name and receive his mark in his forehead or in his hand. So it didn't say right hand. It says in his hand. So that means either or, man. So if you get this thing anywhere in your body, man, you're through. Because you're going to have people that, you know, lame people that ain't got no arm, no hands to put it in. So they're just going to have to get put wherever it gets put, man. You know, so come on, man. Don't be simple. Back in this.
Like I said, you can have some sympathies of somebody think they're doing something smart. I didn't give anybody, I got it in my left hand.
Right.
You still gonna get.
Well, that shows, but the foul in the temple, man. That's when him putting that mark in there is the foul in the temple, because we are the temple, man. Right? Our body, man. Right? You know. Come on, bro. That's the abomination of desolation, man. Right? Like, you got it, back in Revelation chapter 13, and continuing on with verse 17, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name.
You won't be able to buy, sell. That's what they're going to do with the vaccine. With the vaccine, brother on the chat, hey, you won't be able to go and get anything because they're going to have you, they're going to have you have something on your phone that you're going to be able to scan to show that you have took the vaccine. If you don't, you won't have no way to get any food or what have you. Yeah. But the thing is, it's going to get to a point where they're going to say, hey, now you got to use this chip to do it. You're already, your mind is already, what I want to say, your mind is already ready.
Prepared. It's already marinating on that.
Yeah.
You know.
So you're ready. You're okay with that because I already got to scan something anyway. Might as well have something in my hand. I can just throw my hand up and keep going.
We got the chip on the credit cards, man. You know, they're not RFID chips, but they're computer chips.
No, they are. They already. Yeah. It's just because it's the same technology in your phone. That's why the Jake that was bugging out. I don't know. Was that Friday? You know, the phone was wicked. You got RFID chip in your phone. You got them in. They put them in the card now. You know.
Like you said, man, that buying and selling, man. That's part of it, man. But it's more, man. He wants total control, man.
Right.
Total control, man. Of you, your thoughts. Because, hey, man, you everything on your phone right now, man. You can delete it if you want to, but it's saved in the cloud, man.
Yeah.
Esau's gonna pull it up. That's the same thing. Your thoughts ain't gonna be so private anymore, man.
Yeah.
You know, the most I know our thoughts, man. Esau on the left hand side, man. That's what the scripture said. That nigga said, I am, man. You know, he wanna be the most high, man.
Yeah.
He gonna be able to, hey, the most high kill him, he make it alive. Esau gonna be able to, if he wants to, he gonna be able to kill you, man.
Yeah.
Pressing something on that, pressing a button and activating something in that chip to kill you, man. I heal. He can you come in there with that, you come in there sick, them nanites and that technology and everything, he just downloaded into your chip, man, and you healed, man. Right. Bro, it's more, bro, this man is sick, man. Right. You know, this nigga is crazy, bro. And if I can add, when you know, overall we know that's talking about Esau, the so-called self-proclaimed white man. But it says that it speaks of the number of his names. When you get a little deeper into that technical, it's going into a guy by the name of George Joseph Lara. You know, and that George six letters, Joseph 6 letters, Lara 6 letters. He's the guy, the head engineer at IBM who came up with that technology, the barcode.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? And when you go into the barcodes, on every barcode, that 666 is on every barcode, man. So that's what the Lord, that's what John the Revelator was seeing, man. That dude that was gonna create that technology that was gonna lead to the chip, man. You know what I'm saying?
Dude with the Satan that did that, he knew what he was doing. He was studying how he wiser than Daniel. Right. He knew what he was doing. And the most I like to say is the little hidden there to let the Lord allow. But yeah, he knew that. Right.
No, I just want to add to what y'all was saying. When the guy created that barcode system, it actually started out as a target.
Centric circles.
Yeah.
It was, and it started out with centric circles,
which that technology was too slow, man. So they had to come up with something else that was faster, which then came up with the barcode.
And barcode done.
Right, right. Back in Revelations chapter 13 and verse 18, here is wisdom, that him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666.
Right. And we got that wisdom and knowledge and stability. And right now, we know that's how we can decipher this. We can break this down.
Yep.
Through the Spirit, we have the teachers. Okay. Through the Spirit, we have the understanding. Through the Spirit, we have the Spirit of Yahweh Shai. So we know. You know what this means. But you in the church, you're not going to get this knowledge.
Right.
Especially going like the priest was saying about the state.
Yeah.
You know, you're not going to get that knowledge from a Christian church.
Right.
Or any church that's going around here.
Right.
Because it would reveal them.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, it's 1 Corinthians 3:16. Know ye not that you are the temple of the Most High, and that the Spirit of the Most High dwelleth in you? If any man defile the temple of the Most High, him shall the Most High destroy. For the temple of the Most High is holy, which temple
what is the temple? What is the temple now? Okay? Jerusalem is a picture before it is a place. And this is, you know, like you say, this is these are the temple right now.
we the temple, man. Esau put that chip and he put his name on it, man. Heavenly Father's name is on this, man.
That's right.
You know? He want to defile you by, hey, man, you want me crying out, man. Like the brothers going to, man. You guys was crying out, man. You know? We that woman that's crying out against Esau. He turn away, man. Right? You know?
This devil at the end of the day is doing what he's trying to make Israel do what they've always done, commit spiritual fornication against the Lord, man. You know, because the nation of Israel is married to the Lord, and to take this man's chip is adultery, man.
That's right.
You're getting with another man, man.
Right.
You know, and that chip going into is just like a man when he cuts the woman's. You know, it's the same representation, man.
Yeah.
To make him hurt his wife, man. Yeah, cutting up the hymen.
The hymen.
I can remember that, man. The hymen, cutting up the hymen, man. God, that's a spiritual representation of that, man.
Yep.
So that's spiritual fornication, which is adultery on the Lord, man. He ain't standing for that. That's what does the scripture say about adultery? Death, man.
Yeah.
You know.
Death is coming to a lot of the world. You know, 2/3 of the world, 1/3, which also is 1/3 elected Israel, we will be delivered. Okay? And like I say, it's going to be, hey, this is it. We're going through abundance of prophecies right now that's happening all at once. So we're at the end of the prophecy. You know? So we got World War III in here, the mark of the beast, Jacob's trouble. Hey, everything's going to pop up. And you got to stay in the spirit. So basically, constantly pray and endure. Because the Lord, as like the priest mentioned, hey, the Lord's coming back for his bride.
That's right.
You know, and like I say, we're going to be delivered up. Lord willing, we those men, we can have faith and believe. All right? So with that, I'd like to give all praise, glory, and honor to
Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, Makakwadash.
no honor to the apostles, great millstone who rule well. Peace and blessings to the IQ that's pushing the word and truth and sincerity. Overall, the house of David, Bayah, Child Dawadah. Shalom.
Shalom.